Sevilla would have played differently. But there are some key players that they're not available, and that's that's a bit of a payment for Sevilla. But anyway, I think they're doing well. Obviously, for the Sevilla supporters, if they drop from second position today, the season so far is fantastic considering the circumstances.
Dembélé trying to link with Ferran, but sending it directly out for a Sevilla goal kick. The disappointment perhaps for Sevilla being knocked out of the Champions League and then the Europa League, which they fell into, knocked out by West Ham United, and also of course that defeat in the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey to neighbours and rivals Betis in a tremendously controversial quarter-final clash. But still second, and even losing today, they'll be tied on points with both Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. There's Anthony Martial. Good interception from Aubameyang,
who didn't really did a big impact, isn't it? Let's see Dembélé first if he gets to the ball.
Well defended by Diego Carlos. Bono very calm and relaxed as he returns it to the big Brazilian centre-back. I mean, I was going to ask you too about Aubameyang's impact. I mean, the impact is the stat I mentioned before kickoff, a goal every 63 minutes.
Yeah, and a real finisher, and a player that I think Xavi was giving some instructions to him, and for what we understand, I think he was saying that sometimes he has to drop to leave the space for someone else, so he's able to do that. At the same time, when the cross gets into the box, he is already there for the finishing. So it's been a fantastic addition for Barcelona and very crucial player for the team now. But when we talked before, it was about Martial, that when he was signed for Sevilla, everybody said that's going to be a fantastic signing. At the moment, it didn't make the big impact that we expected, isn't it?
No goals so far in La Liga Santander with Sevilla for Anthony Martial. He'll be hoping to change that tonight. Dani Alves picks out Jordi Alba, supported here by Ferran. Now Pedri, quick to look for the 1-2 with Aubameyang. It comes to Jordi Alba, whose shot is wide and high, but not by too much.
Well, that was a good run from Jordi Alba. I think the 1-2 of that ball from Aubameyang, it was for Pedri, but it was too long and Alba was there. And Navas had to choose between Pedri and Jordi Alba. He chose Pedri, but then he had to change his mind and he had to go to Alba. So very difficult for a right back if you see that two players are coming to you in the same place. So, well, a lot of work for Alba, and Sevilla is still trying to catch Dani Alves out of position, but that's one of the key things of Barcelona. Araujo is playing alongside Dani Alves, basically to protect him.
Aubameyang.
It's one of the things, Chappie, that Lopetegui is insisting on Rekic, to find always that position from Ocampos.
Pedri with a good run, but misplaces the pass, and it's dealt with by Jules Koundé. Navas loses out to Aubameyang. Koudelli trying to win it back. Aubameyang finding Busquets, who goes down under the challenge of Rakitic, told to get straight back up. Here's Alves, and he just strikes it too firmly for Ousmane Dembélé to control.
I think Frenkie de Jong is asking for a substitution. It seemed to me that he just talked to the bench and said that he was...
Jamie, have you spotted anything there?
There's no reaction from the bench, no reaction from Xavi Hernandez, and I didn't see that gesture from Frenkie de Jong, but I'll keep an eye on it.
Well, Frenkie de Jong's just been penalised for the challenge on Nemanja Koudelli, and it's a free kick in favour of Sevilla. We're halfway through the first half. No score in the Camp Nou.
Well, it seemed to me that he was talking to the bench, saying that sign to change, but well, stays on the pitch at the moment.
Navas finds Martial, an intelligent ball to Eric Lamela. Lamela cutting inside, taking his time, plays it back to Jordan. Here's Koudelli. Now Rekic. Koudelli again. Juan Jordan. It's played out to Jules Koundé. Here's Navas. Always a threat down the right flank, Jesus Navas. Well, took a deflection off Alba. It's headed clear by Piqué, only as far as Jules Koundé. And he's told by Jordan to send it back for Sevilla to start again. This is one of the longest possessions of the first half. Jordan. Martial back to Gudeli. Campos returning it to him. Rakitic back to Diego Carlos. Signs of impatience from the Camp Nou fans as Sevilla enjoy this possession, but they're being forced back step by step by Barcelona. Here's Rekic, thinks about taking on Dembélé and gets away from him well. Still Rekic, it's a good run. Outside in Martial, Lamela pointing for it. Martial in the area, hits it at Araujo, turns round to ask for a handball. Play continues, and Sevilla wasting the moment. Here's Dembélé, danger from the home side, Dembélé. And it's really well defended in the end by Diego Carlos, but you could see him wondering which way is Dembélé going to go. And to my mind, Martial here makes a crucial error. Neighbours and rivals Betis in the Tribuna and Atletico Madrid.
He was talking to the bench, saying that time to change, but for the finishing. So it's been a fantastic addition for Barcelona and very crucial player for the team now. But when we
have travelled in numbers, they weren't going to miss this. The diehards section of the support in the Curva Nord on strike. Protest over ticket prices, but there were 500 fans outside the training ground yesterday. Morata under pressure. There was a good send-off for Inter before they travelled to Turin last evening. Cuadrado, clever turn, and now Perisic with the trip. He's saying there was no contact.
Massive D'Ambrosio was on Morata. Here Cuadrado, when you give him the ball in his feet, he always creates something.
Cuadrado caused all sorts of problems for Inter last season. Diehards section of the support in the Curva Nord on strike. Protest over ticket prices, but there were 500 fans outside the training ground. Diehards section of the support in the Curva Nord on strike. Protest over ticket prices, but there were 500 fans outside the training ground. Diehards section of the support. There is a calm about Juventus.